going into the back lines here. Can he get the kill to Janus again, who's in that primal rage? Gesture down, murdering kills Janus. Both Winston's out of commission. Savior B super low, trying to get away. He's out, and now the Transcendence comes in for Profit.
It's only Libero left.
Hold strong, that is it. Libero, last man standing. OT ticking away, and that is it. London Spitfire will be your Overwatch League Stage 1 champions.
Is teetering on the edge of ending the game here and now. Dragonblade for EQO. Fraggy needs to stay on the payload. He's got no choice. Boombox has to commit. He and Neptuno standing tall. Now the Resurrector's going to be there. It's Poco that's brought back to the fight. Jonak goes in. Poco never got to remake. Libero picked him off on the Widowmaker. Jonak now low, but he's been pocketed by the healing. And it's just EQO. One man. Neptuno to step up. Carpe on the Widowmaker has to fight the old-fashioned way, but it won't be enough. Ever upward, and the NYXL stand finally at the top.
Can't bring him back to life. Kelix is over on the Lucio just trying to get back. They need to stall this out, but also get kills.
That's all on it now. You got 4 players here. Note doesn't have a mech either. They are all squishy. Jonak gets the Transcend just to try and tip it their way. Meko back into the fight. In the meantime, Sabiobi's found Note. He's found Neko. This could be the Sabiobi moment where he just ends it all for Boston. Takes matters into his own hands with the stick on Gamsu. You're dead. Striker now the last man here for Boston, and it is not looking good. Who is going to make it back? Mistake switch to Sombra, but he can't touch the point. And New York Excel defend their title. They are the stage 2 and 3 champions of the Overwatch League.
Defensive side.
Hawkin, Libero found again. Space opens up yet another kill. And the Valiant are one step closer to having their title now. Mano's shield is broken down. The Valiant can move into the point. Sabiobi's been removed. Kareev managed to snipe him downstream. Arc brings back the sniper. New York needs Sabiobi now more than ever, but Space has found another one. Meko desuited. Jonak desperately trying to keep his team on their feet, but now he's trying to flank and he knows he can't get the job done. There it is! The Los Angeles Valiant! It's the City of Angels to claim the Stage 4 trophy. And the green and gold will play spoiler to New York. What a team, man!
Near spawn, getting those shots in. They're gonna jump on the shot. Sato, he's down! London gets the bang tank. Neptuno can't get there to res him. They only need 1 tick. They are so close. Philly desperate, but there goes Poco. And London Spitfire have done it. They will fly high as your Overwatch League champions.
Was taking quite a lot of damage and Flutter goes in over the top in South Korea. They're getting aggressive. Kushe's been taken down. China is also missing lead down to the southwest track, as is Crystal. There's nobody left for China. It's South Korea. Wave after wave of China has broken upon them and it's barely left a dent. Now, 2 seconds left. Kushin needs to get there, but he's moved on a high ground. Dominance reaffirmed for South Korea. Shock, are too greedy for that, but Super, he has to be careful, he's caught out of position, he's down, that's the first pick, and now the rest would follow. Bumper hits a huge shatter, and the Vancouver Titans stand on the precipice. They say the North never forgets, but now the North will never be forgotten. And the Vancouver Titans take what was promised to them, what they knew that was theirs alone. They will be the Vancouver Titans, your Stage 1 champions.
Will they lose for the first time ever in the Overwatch League?
Desperation mode for the Vancouver Titans as they walk back in. We're into overtime. The slime is down. Shock. They are moments away. They've got a fight advantage to send themselves to the champion podium here. Shock. They have the sound barrier. They've got the advantage. A big shatter under the cart. Summon Soon knocked down. He's taken out soon. Janu down as well. And the Shock, they may have done it. Only bumper remaining. Hawksalt just trying to stay on the point, but that's going to be it. The grab from Sinatra comes in, and the Shock have done it. They are your Stage 2 champions.
DM wraps his way around the side. Super gonna be taken down and Malcolm with sliver of HP tries to survive.
He's going
DM is going for the fight. He's got Sinatra and Koma scoops in. Gets that tag team battle. They take him out. Rez comes back in, Super back into the fight, but a Bionate on the tree, but now with the barrage layered in, means they all get taken down. It is just Moth by himself, trying to buy time, but he cannot do it. No one is close. The cart's starting to advance, a wrecking ball on the way, but I don't think he's gonna arrive in time, and he will not. Reverse sweep, not gonna happen. The Shanghai Dragons, for the first time, will be your Stage 3 champions.
Such a hyped up team coming from across the ocean. TZ is down already though. They've lost their main tank, and Architect is bringing the thunder from the back. It's a rain of bullets, and the Titans can't do a thing about it. Only a few seconds left. Sominsu is removed from the face of the map, and Architect has time to get his hands dirty. Axel throws a blizzard down, but it's not enough. Twilight, the last hope for the Titans, steps up. He is felled. TZ now gets to the point, but Slime is already removed from the fight. The wrecking ball is down at Janu. He can't touch. He is walled off. The door is shut. And fate. A golden stage. A golden stage. And finally, a golden crown. The San Francisco Shock are your 2019 Overwatch League champions. Time dwindles. This is it. Last chance for China to go for gold. But Jinwoo and Eileen are already so low. The USA are ruthless. Jinwoo is down. Eileen is missing. The seconds dwindle away. Evil Tongue tried, but it's not enough. Finally, after 4 years, 3 years of heartbreak, for the very first time, the United States are your Overwatch World Cup champions. Still a lot of space created. BQB's run down. 14 seconds remain for the Florida Mayhem, and their dreams of rising quickly to the top here of North American Overwatch may be dwindling. They have scant seconds remaining in the Shock. They aren't going to let them just walk away from this one now. Gravitic Flux catches 3. Gargoyle wraps around the side there. Chris goes down. Smurf finds the kill, and Yaki's close to a pulse bomb, but he's also close to death. He has to recall. Stay up on the high ground now as Fate is low. The supercharger helps, but it doesn't heal him up at all. Violet moves up to the cart, continuing to get that healing, and he still has the Immortality Field available. That's all it's going to take for San Francisco. They are your victors here of the Overwatch League May Melee, and they do it the hard way. They were pushed to the very edge.
Still winnable for Seoul here. Molten Core going to be laid down just to try and keep the players away, but Fearless is battering them back. The Primal Rage causing all sorts of disruption. Now, Seoul Dynasty forced over to those high mobility heroes. They need to try and contest this one. Fleda moving over to the Tourbillon, but he was not able to get his ultimate off in time. The blade, or not the blade, I should say the beam, it burns them down. It burns them down indeed, Josh. The overtime, is it not enough? It is not enough whatsoever. The Shanghai Dragons have done it. I cannot believe what we have witnessed. The reverse sweep.
Ben Best has moved over to the Reinhardt, and I think this might be it for Philly.
Halted off the high ground. Could be a good opening, and Carpe finds it. The headshot of the Sparkle shuts him down. The overtime will tick. An opening for them, the Earth Shatter. Last-ditch effort here. Bembest tries to find it, and he connects it onto one. Paris Eternal, finding so many. Xe with the flank of a Sentry, the flashbang fan, the hammer. Reminiscent of a dominant team once before, but here we have it, the Paris Eternal pumping in the damage, shutting down the Fusion, and they denied them of their crown, they denied them of their champion title. The Paris Eternal take the series.
Block himself, it would seem. Hard
Fearless
starts
the
moving
flank!
off the shadow from behind. Fearless goes on the flank, but he doesn't hit the pin. Happy gets the snipe on the DM, taking his head off with the arrow.
The cart.
Now rolling forward, contested for the moment. Fleta drops the Blizzard, barely hanging on by a thread, takes down Eileen. Immortality Field is out, keeps Fearless and Void in the fight, but they just have slivers of HP. The Hulk drags them back in. The barriers come through. Happy gets rid of Fleta. Void is going to fall. It's just DM and Lee J gone against the world, but they cannot get there. The Guangzhou Charge have done it. They will not be forced into a 7th final map. They will take this series. They will take the grand final, shutting down the Shanghai Dragons. They are your Summer Showdown champions.
Look at how happy they are.
Twilight still with the nano boost, like, this is really it. They're actually just gonna nano smurf. They isolate Fury, he's dead, he's not available for the final fight. OT is here, but every single person from the Fusion are cut down. Ivy comes in with a blade, but killed off by Violet. The San Francisco Shock have done it. 2 championships in the monthly tournaments. The Countdown Cup is theirs for an organization with such a stacked lineup, just bursting with talent, and championship-winning players. You expect nothing less.
Nearly has the pulse bomb
Reaper
online. You
swap.
see Godspeed now swapping over onto the Reaper, but can he get there in time?
I think they will get a touch. They have to be careful. There's going to be a shield bash
gotta
trying to
be
push them away.
Gushue and QOQ roll their way through. The card still advancing. Gushue playing up on top. Can keep things contested, but has to peel back as the hack comes in. QOQ is taking a nap. The Dragon Blade rolls through. QQ wakes up just in time, but everybody is there. They absolutely destroy him. The Pulse Bomb comes out too soon, and the Shanghai Dragons will be able to roll through. Unfortunately, for the Hangzhou Spark, this will not turn into a Cinderella story. This will not turn into a reverse sweep, nor even a map win. Shanghai Dragons assert themselves as the best team in the APAC region, potentially the best in the world in the Overwatch League.
Magic in those hands, you better believe it. Prophet also has a Dragon Strike. It's all on the table now, and it's all for the taking. Prophet ascends to the high ground. Cart is on the move. Gesture, though, hit with a Discord Orbit, needs to be careful now, and that's a Gravitic Flux from Marvel. Doesn't find much here, and has to be a kinetic grasp on the way back down. Gesture falls, Toby follows. Dragover gonna chase in after Marvel, and the whole hog. A victory dance for Super, oinking his way to victory. Whoever said lightning doesn't strike twice has never met the San Francisco Shock. Your 2020 Overwatch League champions. Pressuring him out, can he get away? Yes, he's able to duplicate now if he chooses, and he's got to copy the Winston. Here's the EMP though. Fletter can't jump. He's stuck on the card right now. Self-destruct claims fate. That is a big one. 6v5 and another Transcendence has to be used, but it might not be enough here. Lip's going to go down. 6 versus 4. Pulse Bomb available for Sparkle now. Is this the moment for him to use it? He gets the stick. Izayaki is down, and the cycle of misery is finally broken. Today, those that burn blue, burn brightest.
Dallas on the brink of destruction here, but the bomb from Sparkle is good. Fate will fall, another pile driver. It is chaos, it is pandemonium, but they are persevering somehow. Lip trying to put an end to it. 3 kills for Lip, are you kidding me? Forcing the fade away as well. Lee Jae-Yong coming back in now with the sound barrier. Just needs to clear off this point. The mines from Fearless. It's desperation now for Dallas to try and do it. But the Shanghai Dragons are holding strong now. Only a couple of players left standing, and it's not enough. The Shanghai Dragons have done it. An absurd series of events. They've come back, and look at the sheer joy on their faces. They can hardly believe what they've achieved.
One team fight to rule them all. It's time to go. Leave has a Pulse Bomb there, but he's pressured down and has to recall a little earlier than he would have liked. He forces Void away, and there's mines on the point here. That lets the Hunters get back in control to a degree. Fate goes over the edge. Fletter's hacked. Oh, no! Not like this, Chengdu, no! The Dragons set up for victory there at the start of the fight. They lose Fate early, but even with a hacked Echo, they push the Hunters away. And Matt, these are the Dragons that want to sit on a Hoard of Gold. These are the Dragons that want to soar higher than anybody else, and now they do. What a fantastic showing from them here, and what heartbreak for the Hunters.
Gladiators, they're still taking this fight. Leave is going to land the stick, which does get the D-Mech, but they need a little bit more than that now. Potentially, if Muse can go down, it might just be winnable for them. But with the Fortify in play in the Immortality Field, they have so much brawl to try and play into this one. With a Supercharger and the Amp Matrix, the damage is almost too much to try and overcome, and Leave is trying his hardest. An impeccable Immortality Field there in the final moments. Chengdu do not want to give this one up. Gaga moving over to the signature hero, but eventually he will be tracked down, and nobody can touch the point. The Los Angeles Gladiators are going to be taking away the Countdown Cup Finals, and what a display from them.
Grim determination paints their faces, Matt. You can see the red box of victory, but they're holding back the red tide.
And this is kind of the game that Atlanta would want. They want Shanghai to end up playing these Reinhardt comps. This is kind of working right into what Atlanta Reign would like them to do.
What a charge! What a pin from Fate! The shadow to follow up. It's going to be Pelican and Hawk knocked to the ground. Flatter finds the Pulse Bomb, and they're so close. A minute 15 left, and the Atlanta Reign have nothing left to work with. The Dragons teach us that if we want to climb high, we must do it against the wind. The
The Shanghai Dragons are your 2021 Overwatch League champions.
Nano. There's a Nano onto Carpe just to try to get that visor ready to roll. He's trying to break through the Winston bubble. Hasn't been able to find too much damage with this ult yet. No kills to speak of. Visor's still not online yet. Beat down to be dropped aggressively here from the side of Inhame. He pulls the trigger on that one, shields up everybody. A nap from Belisria, taken down. Creative, put him on the floor. They put him in the grave. The pulse bomb from Prophet finds Carpe. And yes, I do believe you are correct. Zest answers back with one last kill, but the OT will bleed down ever so quickly. And they absolutely dominate their way to a championship win here in the kickoff clash. The Seoul Dynasty will take this final 4-0.
They must know Paddy's just not in the fight right now. The visor from Padapan on the back. The big grab from Harbin, the nade on top. But the Gladiators are just tearing them apart! Fielder and Shield already dead. The Dallas Fuel now need to defend for 9 seconds. I don't think the Fuel can come back. There's only one person that can do it.
Edison, he's up on the high ground. He's just
trying to get to the bot, and they can't do it. The Gladiators have done it. With a victorious roar, the Gladiators extinguish the Fuel's flame and secure the kickoff clash title. A 4-0 dominant fashion. The Fuel lose at their kickoff clash homestand.
San Francisco Shock can touch this one. Kilo going towards the Sojourn as well. This will be the final fight. A Shu Nano available could go on to anybody.
Mikey.
This Nano can decide.
Mikey. He's on your touch. Touch. They can't do it. Not like this. Unbelievable. The Shock, they set the stage. They get so close. One more map to try to tie it up, make it a 3-3. Go for the 7th and final map, but they cannot do it. The pressure applied. Mikey is so low, he cannot touch. Proper does not arrive in time, and it is a catastrophe. Heartbreak for the side of the San Francisco Shock.
Don't let Lip give you a kiss on the mouth.
Smurf's there. Jigon Vindane close to each other as well. Remember, look at the players. Here comes Smurf coming through. He catches only 2. Is it enough?
Boy can answer back though. He's going to go for it. It's huge. He finds 4 instead. Goes for the clutch back. Everyone's low. Dynasty have been deleted. The Dragons will wait no more. They continue to stand as kings of this meta. They will take Circuit Royale and claim themselves a stage final.
That's going to be it. As the last vestiges of the Seoul Dynasty fall, all challenge to the throne have been abated, and the House of the Dragons reigns supreme. The Shanghai Dragons are your 2022 Summer Showdown champions.
You're behind by almost 100 meters. This is going to be hard.
Finn with the rally. Sparkle goes in the blade, could be the ender here. Violet is down and we're in overtime. 4 players left for the San Francisco Shock and they're dropping like flies. Sparkle's blade finds Purchase and Harbin cleans off Kalush. Here in the frigid north, against all comers, the Dallas Fuel extinguish the competition. Take a bow, your Summer Showdown champions.
Just dominance here from the Dallas Fuel. We thought this go around with them versus the Shock, maybe we get a closer series.
Players here for San Francisco, it's not much to work with here. How do they touch the cart? The bubble's going to be there, Violet's going to be forced away, he's in grave danger indeed. The touch is there from Striker, he has a net blossom, but there's no chance. The Dallas Fuel take their place amongst the stars. To burn brighter than them all. Rising to become your 2022 Overwatch League champions.
It's going to be Kevster coming in here on the back line. Here's it's going to be Gravitic Flux. This could be huge. They're going to get rid of Dante. Someone's going to push forward, take out Babel as well. As this could be, yeah, Lasher needs to transcend. And he knows the Blight's on the outside. He didn't get it off. That's going to be everybody down as the Florida Mayhem escorting the payload towards the finish.
I don't think with any swaps coming out from Dante or the Widowmaker from Kai, they're not going to be able to make it. The Flux does come out onto someone, but Babel gets taken out by Merit as he tries to touch, and the Florida Mayhem will continue a lossless series of the entire Pro-Am tournament and close out against the Los Angeles Gladiators 4-2 to win the Pro-Am West.
Stalker's pulse, ready to deliver. Violet's having to fade away from it, though, and avoid certain death, but he still gets brought down. Stalker is inevitable. Violet trying to desperately skate away, but that's another one for the young prodigy. There's nothing he can't do, and the Atlanta Reign are here to bring the house down. Pelican way to the throne, the one that was promised to them in the championship. Your mid-season madness victors. 3 seconds to go and we will be in overtime. Pelican from the backside, sees Merit, waiting on Fearless to dive in. Here's the EMP and it comes down pretty much straight away. Mortality found a parent! Pelican's taken down! The pulse of checkmate is just too good! And now in overtime the Outlaws fall to pieces! It's just happy to stay there! And your masters of mischief now stand as monarchs! Kings for all time! The Florida Mayhem are your 2023 Overwatch League champions! Cart still lumbering slowly, ponderously around the corner. But it's Lee, the first to fall. Who would have thought? Cords now has to go to the left-hand side. There's still 2 healers up for China, but Goose Way! He feeds himself to the beast! And now Saudi Arabia can bask under the immortality field and bask in the realization that they have gone every step of the way to become your World Cup champions! I can't believe it!